Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage Senator Glenn Reese.
I'm happy to be here today, very humbled by this opportunity to introduce a candidate running for president. This is like homecoming for me. Half of my family graduated from Converse College. I got a master's degree here. My wife got her master's degree here. My son, Glenn Jr., got 2 master's degrees here. And he's a local school teacher. One of my children, Michael, on the front row. Michael, stand up. Give him a wave. He's here. We trying to get him in Converse to get his graduate degree, but he hasn't succumbed yet. But hopefully he will. A couple of housekeeping things that I try to tell all groups. When you are at a red light, when the light turns green, don't go. Wait 1 more second. You'll save yourself a lot of heartache. And also, if you're not registered to vote, please register. It's very, very important. If my first election, I won a primary, and we're talking about a primary today, by 4 votes. So some people had not been registered that day, and if I had not voted, my wife had not voted, my sister and my brother-in-law, and a couple of those I'm unsure of, I wouldn't be speaking to you today. And in the Gore-Bush race, the votes were very close also, as you well know. So it's very important to be registered. And then something else I hit on, as you get older, sometimes I had a little trouble with bronchitis. I don't know if this is true or not, but take 1 cod liver oil pill a day. And I've had a lot of bronchitis the last 2 or 3 years, and I started doing that a couple months ago, and it seems to be working. No colds, no anything. Everybody else is getting colds and coughing and sneezing. I have the luxury and drudgery of representing this area. It's a lot of hard work. I represent all the colleges, all downtown Spartanburg, about 5 miles that way, and then about 20 miles north to North Carolina, and about 20 miles over the border. It's a very important area in Spartanburg County. And have been doing it for 17 years and enjoyed it, and that's, I guess, why I'm here today to introduce our presidential candidate. I was with Barack Obama 4 weeks ago in Greenville, and at a church. We were at a Christian church in Greenville, Redemption Ministry. He and I sat up on the front, and he spoke to the group and talked about his faith and how when he finished college, he went to the lower side of Chicago and worked with the needy at $12,000 a year. And Ms. Fleming, I can top that. When I started teaching school, I started for $3,800 a year. But I'm a lot older than Barack Obama. And he came to depend on his faith at that time to help the needy and the people who needed help. And it taught him a lot of lessons in life, and that's one of the reasons he's running today, to try to help all of us. When I first saw him on TV a few years ago at the Democratic Convention and followed his campaign in Chicago, I was amazed at the way he won and the things that he did, and I'm amazed today at how he speaks and talks. He is not a phony, he is for real, he is genuine, and I meet a lot of people sometimes that you see on TV and then you meet them privately and they're not the same. This man is the same, he is for real, and he is for what's going to be good in America. And we've talked about many, many things. A few years ago, because I was in the state senate, I was invited to go to many events, wrestling events, believe it or not, to study the harms and dangers of professional wrestling. So my son Michael and I would travel to these events, big events, 12, 15,000 people there. And we meet all the wrestlers and talk to them and everything. But when I first became aware of Barack Obama, how it relates to wrestling, it's his name. First time I heard it, I think this is a WWF wrestler. Then later, he's a politician, elected official. So today I want to do something different. I'm going to get off the stage and let Senator Obama come up here and spellbind you with his speech. I have not heard one of his political speeches in person because the speech he made at the church was non-political, because you can't make political speeches at the church. He talked about his faith. I want to hear his political speech in person. But let's talk a little bit. I told him backstage I was going to tease a little bit about his name. And I want you to help me with this. I don't know if we can pull it off, but I'm going to really, really, really try. And I'm going to say R, and you're going to say R. I'm going to say A, and you're going to say A. I'm going to say C. I think that's the way he spells it. And you're going to say C. The older you get, you can't spell. I'm going to say K, and you're going to say K. Then I'm going to say, what do you got? And you're going to say, not Barack, you're going to say, Rah. Okay? If we do this right, we're going to change history. So you just pretend you're at the high school pep rally. Here we go. Now get ready. We're going to do the R. All right, here we go. All right, and I practice this in the bathroom at home. All right. Give me an R. Give me an A. Give me a C. Give me a K. What do you got? I give you